Oh, hello, what is up? Is your boy Gomi, and we are going to be back looking at UFC Fight Night Vegas. Petr Yan versus Merab Dvalishvili. Now, this card is, well, it's a far cry from what UFC 285 was, but as far as Fight Night goes, it's not that bad. It's got some names on here. Not a lot that I'm really caring too much about. Really, you got Tyson Ham, so a ranked flyweight fighting for his rank against Bruno Silva. Rafael Assunção, he's pretty decent going up against Davy Grant. I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a banger of a fight. Said Nurmagomedov, be on the lookout for him. Not just because last name's Nurmagomedov, he's pretty damn good. And then we have, of course, Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. I did a whole video on that because it was supposed to headline a fight night. It ended up not. If you want to know what I think about that fight, which I do think is worth making a video on, you can look that up. It's actually a catchweight belt now. I don't know why it's a catchweight and not light heavyweight, but okay, I think it's about 215 pounds. Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov. I do like Volkov. I do like his striking. I do always root for him, other than when he fought against Aspinall, I'm gonna be leaning more towards Romanov, I think. I don't know. I just think Volkov, I think his time has come. And then, of course, the aforementioned battle between Petr Yan versus Merab Dvalishvili. Forgive my pronunciation. I'm awful at pronouncing his name. I always am. Merab the Machine. This is going to be a bantamweight fight. Petr Yan is going to be 30 years of age, a record of 16 wins, 4 losses, 7 knockouts, 1 submission, 5'7" in terms of height, switch stance fighter, 67-inch reach at disadvantage, actually. Oh, wow. It's going to be a 1.86 takedown average for Petr Yan, a 56.41% significant strike accuracy. He's going to be a negative 240 favorite. He has significant wins over Corey Sandhagen, Jose Aldo, and Uriah Faber. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. I thought he would have had a better win streak than that, but then I looked at yeah, he's rather unfortunate in terms of his record. He's going up against Merab the Machine. Merab's gonna be 32 years of age, 15-4, 3 knockouts, 1 submission. Yes, that is 4 finishes and 11 decisions. They also call him Merab the Decision Machine, but all right. He's going to be 5'6" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 68-inch reach advantage, a 6.54 takedown average. That's insane right there. Oh my God, that's a statistic. A 68.07% significant strike accuracy, and he's going to be a plus 200 underdog. Significant wins over Jose Aldo, Marlon Moraes, and Cody Stamann. Now, I think the odds might be people love Petr Yan. Petr Yan is a very beloved fighter in the UFC, but we saw one very easy way to exploit it is he is bad at getting out of the body triangle. Now, the body triangle is one of the most OP maneuvers in all of the UFC. Honestly, it's hard to get out of those. Ask Alexander Volkanovski, one of the greatest fighters in UFC. He was not able to break free from that. Well, Petr Yan, we've seen that he could get caught by that too. And the person who caught him is Merab's training partner and one of his best buddies, Aljamain Sterling, the champion. Yes. Granted, I don't like him how he won the title, but his very first title defense against Petr Yan, that was all Sterling. That was all him. He managed to beat Petr Yan. He held on to him, and it was it's not that exciting of a fight, to be honest with you. And that's kind of the truth about Merab as well too. He has an excellent corner, Ray Longo, and also Matt Serra as well too, though I don't think he's in the corner anymore, but he's still one of their head coaches. They're very intelligent minds, and if they see a way to win, they're the guys who are going to capitalize on that. And you sure as hell bet that Merab is going to find some way to get Petr Yan to the ground and capitalize on that. Petr Yan needs to heavily work on his ground defense. He needs to be ready to get taken to the ground, and that's fine. He can get up from that. Just don't let him get a body triangle. Just do not let him get a body triangle. In terms of striking, Petr Yan is the clear, definitive better striker. He has excellent boxing. He also has really good spinning maneuvers. He's good at setting up traps, but he always has that problem. The thing I criticized in his fight against Sean O'Malley, and the thing I said that Sean O'Malley would be able to capitalize, is he is such a slow starter. He's been doing a lot of 5-round fights, so he can afford to give up a few rounds, but he needs to stop that. He needs to cut that and nip that in the bud, because we saw the thing is, he had a slow start against Aldo, but it was a 5 rounds. Slow start against Sterling, but 5 rounds. Slow start against Sandhagen, 5 rounds. Slow start against Sterling again, 5 rounds. Slow start against O'Malley. He hadn't had a 3-round fight since Faber in 2019. He tried giving up rounds again, downloading data, and yeah, he was definitely doing very good in the later ends of both his fight against Sterling and his fight against O'Malley, but too little too late. Too little too late. And it's going to be even worse that too little too late if he tries to give up rounds against Merab and Merab gets some ground and pound or gets him up against the fence. But if he's able to capitalize on that, I feel his striking is able to expose Merab, because Merab has the same striking style as Aljamain Sterling, where it's sloppy, it's unorthodox, it's weird, he slaps, he throws a lot of spinning shizer that he doesn't really need to throw out there, but Petr Yan can absolutely capitalize on that. Good body shots, he could do good kicks and such like that. I really like how Petr Yan, he's one of the better switch stance fighters. He could give a lot of problems by going to that southpaw stance, and then that body kicks are open all day. He just needs to worry about Merab catching those, unfortunately. I do think he should be the favorite, but I think it should be a lot closer than that. You guys, I don't know, people who are betting on that and putting the odds like that, I don't know if they watched the second Sterling fight. Because yes, it was a very close fight. It was a split decision. I think Sterling won it. Simple as that. I think Sterling won it. Just because he controlled him for so much longer. Like, I'm not sure exactly how much control time he had. I wonder, can I see that specifically? No, it's only going to show me strikes. Yeah, it's not going to show me control time, but he had tons of control time during that fight. That's something that I feel like, because that's the thing. The guy who beat Petr Yan, that's Merab's main training partner. Merab and Aljo are just workshopping ways to beat him, and that's something I highly worry for. I would put this in more of a pick 'em. Yeah, I'd put more of a pick 'em. Don't get me wrong. Petr Yan is definitely the by far more exciting fighter. Even when he gets decisions, he has amazing fights. Like his fight against Corey Sandhagen is one of my favorite fights. Definitely one of my favorite fights of that year. Corey Sandhagen is very crafty. He throws a lot of spinning shizer. He's also can be very awkward. So he could replicate that style of Merab a little bit when it's striking. Grappling's a completely different game. Merab, I feel, could confuse Petr Yan. He could put pressure, and that's the thing. He's very good at pressure fighting. I do think he's a rather boring striker, to be honest with you. He's very good. He's a great grappler, but he's not the most exciting grappler, honestly. His main thing is I don't feel like he really goes for finishes because, you know, the decision machine. The only time he gets finishes is against Marlon Moraes. Who hasn't finished Marlon Moraes? Song finished him, Merab, Font, Sandhagen, Aldo took him decision. That's bad on Aldo's part. Cejudo. I forgot about that. That was so long ago. I forgot about that. But no, that's the thing about it. Like, Merab finishes Moraes. That's nothing special. He goes to a decision against Salmon. He goes to a decision against Dodson. And really the only and then he got finished by Ricky Simon. I'll mention that in terms of a way that he can lose. I'll mention that in a second. But the only time he really had a really exciting, oh my god, flashy knockout was, I believe it was Raufeon Stotes. That was to get into UFC. That was a crazy spinning back fist. But he throws those spinning back fists. He may drop someone, but for the most part, his main thing is he wants to get you onto the ground, throw some ground and pound, but it's not really going to be a finishing maneuver. It's not really something that'll finish someone. I could see Petr Yan, he could break free from those grappling exchanges, get it back up to feet, and win on fights. He's doesn't have bad grappling. I don't know why people think that. He has landed plenty of takedowns. He has 56% takedown accuracy. He landed some really good takedowns against Sean O'Malley, but he didn't do anything with them. He's competent. He's a competent grappler. He is a striker, but his grappling is competent. He actually had very good ground and pound and grappling against Jose Aldo. That's one thing to mention as well, too. That's a common opponent between the two that I could mention. Jose Aldo, how he was winning again. Petr giving up rounds. Like, I think he only really gave up the first round, to be honest with you. I'll have to rewatch that fight, but I believe he only really gave up the first round to be that Petr already gave him. But the thing against Merab is he just didn't throw. Yes, it was at elevation. Everyone on that damn card gassed out. Please never have a card there in Utah again at elevation. But still, for the most part, Jose Aldo was too tentative. He didn't really throw a lot. He was really hesitant of the grappling. While he threw a lot against Petr and had success, when it came to the grappling exchange, Petr dominated him. So that's one thing to mention. He definitely dominated more so than Merab did against Jose Aldo. But the grappling is just something in the back of my mind. I could easily see Merab clinching him, holding him down, and Petr not being able to do much. Like, if he gets a body lock, it's over. It's over. Overall, my pick is for this is I'm very tentatively picking Petr. I really hope Petr wins because, like I said, I'm not a fan of Merab's fight style. It's not the best, and I'm just really upset about how he doesn't want a title shot because Aljamain Sterling is his friend and he's the champ. So, like, my question is, say he does beat Petr, nobody gets title shot? Nobody gets title shot then? Like, okay, yeah, Aljamain Sterling says he's going to beat Cejudo, then move up. What if he doesn't beat Cejudo? You going to move up anyways? Or are you going to just rematch Cejudo and then just, I don't know, you're going to have O'Malley fight Merab? I don't like it. Or you're going to have Chito fight Merab? I just don't like what he's doing with the whole I don't want to fight my friend. Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman fought each other. Brad Riddell and Rafael Fiziev fought each other. Friends can fight each other. They should do that. They could easily market that. I just don't like what they're doing with that. But regardless, I'm going to root for Petr. I'm going to tentatively lean towards him, but I think it should be a pick 'em. His grappling's too good, and we saw the holes in Petr's grappling game. He doesn't have zero ground game, but it could be exposed. Overall, this has been your boy Gomi. Let me know what you think in the comment sections down below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more UFC coverage. 286 is coming up, and oh man, I am excited for that. That's the one I'm really waiting for, to be honest with you, because I'm a big Leon Edwards fan. I'm a big Fiziev fan. I'm a big Gaethje fan. Yeah, that should be fun. Bye-bye.